Robert Carrier coming in, the exoskeleton pioneer. It looks like we're almost there. Looks like we're almost there. This is the kinetic resistance apparatus in the form in my brain. AI has taken that solution and really hammered out something that is actually pretty accurate. So those chords systematically, take a look at my patent, the kinetic resistance apparatus. It's not patented under an exoskeleton, okay, because I designed it before the term exoskeleton was really quoted in. What this is a passive control module or a tactical sling. Okay. The kinetic resistance apparatus is a force fluid transfer measurement device which uses robotic protocols to transfer fluid energy from one side of the mass to the other using a frictionless or a minimal friction support system. Okay. So, minimal impact as well. So if you're using that force transmission to push force or to use force for a resistance protocol while it's there, if you're using it to that force to pull the mass in an upwards direction to lift assist while it's there as well. Okay, tremor recoil systems are embedded into the force transmission element. So if you're using a firearm, well, we're going to mitigate most of that recoil, except the recoil from the firearm itself. That is the responsibility of the firearm vendor. But in terms of the tremor recoil from left to right, which will help you shoot, the human recoil systems, the hostage situation, we can stabilize the system. Okay, depending on the crane size. We can embed the crane so everybody's like, oh, these Spider-Man cords everywhere. Who says the cord has to be visible? Okay, who says the cord has to be visible? Now, the kinetic resistance apparatus has so many different functionality points, so many different diverse sector equations. The coolest thing I've found over time, not just for stroke, so let's say you can take your dominant arm, pull your dependent arm up. The coolest thing is we can lift a shield. We can lift a 25 to 35 pound shield, no problem, complete offload. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Mind the picture is, I'm doing this on my own. We got space exploration, we got defense procedures. Look at that. Yeah, it's a 27, 28 pound shield, give or take. I've modded it a couple times to make it a little heavier, a little lighter. But I'm lifting it right off the ground fluid force. So you can take a very defensive item and turn it into a very offensive item very quickly. Space soldiers, exploration, because when you're using those resistance cords as force output, man, look at that belly there, man. And that's all gone, by the way. It went from 210 to 180 pounds, and I'm still dropping. I think I was 179 the other day. Woo, yeah, we're going strong. Can't have an Aorte fitness company and not be in shape. Dad bod, get out of here. Get out of here. You don't lift anything. Heavy coolers. It really doesn't matter. Industrial settings. When you're in an industrial setting, I like to take that cord and actually put it to the antebrachial or the forearm, back of the forearm near the elbow. Okay, or you could put it into the brachialis itself. Around the bicep and the tricep, and actually create that intertwined close force transmission. When you put it on the radial, what do they call it? Wrist. When you put it on the wrist, tend to have a little bit of cross mitigation. So I try to avoid the hand in industrial lift situations, but it's popular for various and obvious reasons. I completely understand. But anyways, we'll get there. Those are just brace supports. Prosthetic companies, contact me. I'm in this alone. I could use a little bit of funding on my side. Okay, we can get that lighter. I still have vacuum formers, 3D printers. I'd like a better 3D printer. So any investors, please get back to me. 3D printing farm, all of that. We can get these on people fast and efficiently. Okay, I'm right here in Canada, but I support all of North America, unlike the various status quo. Look at this. Major space director. It's always inspiring to see innovators who, like you, use their knowledge and creativity to improve the quality of life here on Earth and maybe in space one day. Well, that day is coming very soon. Let's get this into space. Mr. Musk, please get back to me, because not only can I help you guys, okay, this can be battery, okay? Dynamic equilibrium systems, all right? This can actually charge power, energy, efficiency, machine-human interaction, make our soldiers stronger, lift assist the tools. Okay? It's not just about space. This is about everything. We have it all here, my friends. We have it all here, and it's going to be launched very soon. Okay, I'm sorry it's not just quite out yet. I am not an IT expert, okay? But it looks like I'll be bringing on one of them to get this up and running for you guys, all right? Not only can you purchase product configurator and make your own exoskeleton, strategic partnerships, academic license agreements. It's all here. It's all here, my friends. You can give me a shout. You know where to find me. But look at the shift force equilibrium, And I just always come back to this because once that's into the haptic, robotic sectors, okay, look at that. Once that starts to be embedded into that human machine synergy, a symbiosis will never look the same. Okay? Love you guys. There's so much to be discovered here. So much. I'm giving so much to you guys. Okay? All we need is that little kickstart, and we'll be off to the races. Okay? Lift snow, lift sand, industrial applications, tactical, robotics. This will be the key to Android systems. Let's have some fun, guys. Enjoy. It's been a pleasure, and I'm never going to stop. I might have $5 in my pocket. I might have had my patents stolen and ripped in half by the biggest players in the world. And I love it all because you guys are just growing that market for me. You guys are growing it, and you're actually making people search exoskeletons. So go ahead. Go ahead. Leakage is cool here. Leakage is cool. Because in the end of the day, I have the better product. Okay. It was cool. It's amazing. Okay. Session number 1. Let's see where this goes. Have a great day. Enjoy. Bye for now.